Hi guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So I've just been to the bank. I've got plenty of coins. Got plenty of rolls there. I've just picked up, I don't know, probably about maybe $800 or $900 worth. But I thought today we'd go through some 20-cent coins, noodle through some coins, and see what we can find. I haven't done them for a little while, so yeah, I've got plenty more rolls than what I've got in front of me, but I thought we'd start here and see what we can find today. So in my last video, I went through some old coins that I was given, and I was going to make a video on what I'd found out, but I actually haven't had time to really search through them. But Gummy Coins has actually watched my video, and he has been very helpful, and he's gone through and he's given some really great information. So if you haven't checked out Gummy, I think it's Banknotes and Coins, check out his channel. It is a wealth of information, so make sure you have a look, and yeah, make sure you give him a like, and thank him for helping us out with some of the coins that he spotted on my last video. So alright, so I'm just quickly going through, speed it up a bit, and we'll see if we can find anything worth keeping. There's a taxation one, which is a fairly boring looking one, so I don't keep those. Fairly high mintage as well. $2009. I haven't had too much success with 20-cent coins of late. Predominantly, I mean, you're looking for every error you can find, but realistically, you're probably going to find state coins. So 2001 state coins are probably going to be the most common coin that you'll find going around. You will find coins that have different errors and CUDs and those kind of things, which are always well worth keeping. But some of the errors that you find with the smaller coins, such as like I think a couple of videos back I showed about the partial tilted collar. Very difficult to find anything there. You can see there, I think we've got a damaged coin sitting in the roll right there. So yeah, I don't think it's going to be anything special, but we'll have a look at the coin. What's that? Now I'm going to keep this one. This is a 2018, so at the moment we don't know what the mintage is. And to be honest, I have found very few 2018 coins. To me, they've been very rare. Maybe it's just where I am in Victoria, but maybe other states. Let me know if you're finding 2018 coins. So I don't think I've found any $1 coins. So I'm gonna keep that one aside because we don't know what the mintage is. I'll keep that until the mintages will come out. Yeah, look at that one there. It's terrible. Mintages will come out probably in November. November 2019. We will know what the mintages are for the coins for the 2018 year. So, well, the financial year anyway. So, not a lot so far. We've only 2 rolls in, but I have kept a number of those coins from 2011 in better condition than that, but I don't expect too much value to come from them. So there's quite a few commemorative coins with the 20-cent coins. 2017, I don't keep them. They were fairly high mintage coin. I did keep a number of them up until the time, but it was pretty evident while 2018 was going on that the 2017 mintage of the 20-cent coin was going to be fairly high based on the numbers that I was finding. But that's certainly not the case with the 2018 coins in my area, so would love to know how you're going with your noodling and whether you're finding 2018 coins or even the 2019 $1 coin. I'd love to know if you're finding them in circulation, because not that I've had a heap of time recently to noodle, but I would have thought I would have come across some, but unfortunately not. So a little rotation there, I think, but maybe not. It might have fooled me. So keep an eye on the 2008s, the wave gap. I think I've done a video on that. If not, have a little search and see. I think I did in one of the 20-cent videos I've done. I've shown an example of a wave gap on the 2008 coin. So that's another one to look out for. Used to find them fairly often, but not so much anymore. There's a lot of coins I used to find a lot more often that I don't find any longer. But that's good. There's a lot more coin collectors out there, and that's what you want. You want people to be interested in coin collecting, and I hope I can be of help in some way to you guys who are just getting started. And I know we've got a lot of people who watch these videos that have been in the game a lot longer than I have, and I appreciate your feedback and love hearing about what you guys are finding, or what you guys what you guys like. I've heard from a number of you that you found some nice error coins in recent times, so that's always good to hear. Alright, well, this is a keeper. I am fairly certain, yep, this is from the newspaper coins, the coins that came out with your local paper in your store or in your city. Yeah, you could buy these with the paper for around $3, I think. So this will be one of those. So someone's obviously opened up one of the packets and has decided to spend it rather than keep it. And I'm the lucky finder today, so yeah. So that one there is a 3.5 claw, so that's a Canadian minted one, so it's got a short claw there, and it doesn't go the whole way up, whereas you check on other 1981 coins, you'll see a full claw and the half claw, so that's how you determine where that particular coin was minted, and this one was minted in Canada. So I won't keep that, I've got plenty of them. And there are a number of 2001 rotation error coins out there. Some of them are slightly rotated, like possibly like maybe to 1 o'clock or something like that. But I have seen others where they're rotated a lot further, even all the way to 6 o'clock. So I haven't personally ever found one, but I have seen them in sales. So keep an eye out for that, and make sure you rotate each and every coin, because there may be an error coin that you find that has never been found before, and that's what you really want, is something that no one's ever seen before, and that's what makes it unique and valuable. So make sure you study each and every coin, make sure you look at them and get to know the coins, have a look at them, study them. That way you'll be able to see quite easily and quite quickly what's not meant to be there, or what's unusual. 2004, it's a small head, so the writing's a long way off from the outer edge. If it had like the full, see the difference there in the sizing. I know the different years, but if it was like that in 2004, it's actually harder to find than this guy. So yeah, the 2004 big heads is what I think they're commonly called. So I tend to keep most of them that I find, depending on condition once again. So we're not finding any state coins right now, so we will go through a couple more rolls and see what else we can find. Changeover, 2016 changeover, fairly nice condition for that coin. Can't remember the mintage, but it wasn't one of the low ones. The 5 cent and the $1 are the two lowest ones, but it's not a bad coin. I might hang on to that one for now. Another small head, 2004. No wave gap on that, 2008. So most of these coins are all very common coins. Just move them all out of the way. Fairly common, so yeah, not a lot of additional value. Let me just check that rotation again. Yeah, some of them you find are sort of rotated about that sort of, but yeah, they're not much anyway. You can sell them if they're slightly rotated, the 2001s. I have seen them sell fairly consistently for around $10 each, so certainly worth keeping if you do find one. But that one there wasn't one of them. Alright, I think we'll go through one more roll. Don't want to make this video too long. So the number one coin we're looking for is the 1996. Sorry, what am I saying? 1966, 20 cent. And then once you find one of those, you'll check to see if you've got a wavy or not. So check out. I've got a video where I did a video on the $1 mule and the wavy, which are two of the more sought after coins. There's another 2018, so I will keep that guy because obviously there's something to pop up a little bit more, but you never know, maybe there won't be that many of them, but I like to make a book of the coins that I do find in circulation, so and I usually keep the highest quality ones, and I do keep a few of each in a book. As well as I do keep quite a few in a container of each of them, and I just label them the year that there's another 2018 right there. So starting to find a few now. So now I just want to show you something because I just spotted this. This is what you like when you're trying to find something that you really want to keep, and it's right on the top of the roll, which is awesome. And that one there is a 2001 20-cent coin from Queensland. So that's nice. It's right on the top of the roll, so we can see that. So let's open this one up. Might as well have a look at that coin, and it looks like it's in fairly good condition for that coin. The 2001 Queensland one, I find that really difficult to find, and it is one of my favourite designs that have ever been come out from the Australian Mint. Even the shape of the two is quite different there, but it is a beautiful coin, beautiful design, the way it's stepped, and yeah, I love it actually. So, yep, 2001, part of the Federation coin set, and you can see there 1901 and 2001, and it's also got Queensland written there. So yeah, certainly that's worth at least $3 or $4, that one there, in that sort of condition. But well worth finding, and very difficult to find. We might as well go through these coins right here and just see if there's anything else worth keeping just to finish off today. Another 2001. I'm surprised we actually haven't found any 1966 coins, which is quite surprising because I normally find a number of them, but very rarely find a wavy. A few more coins to go. Thought I saw some doubling there. Alright guys, well that's about it. Apart from these two, these are probably the two special ones that I found today. So yeah, out of that lot there, probably what we go through, probably about 6 or 7 rolls. Found a couple of coins, so there's a few dollars worth right there. So certainly well worth going through and seeing what you can find. So alright guys, well I hope you've enjoyed what we've done today, and I look forward to bringing you another video soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.